Warm greetings everyone. Welcome to Technia News. My name is Manvi Tyagi and I'm here with top 10 news of the day. The Supreme Court of India has held that the people have a right to be free from the adverse effects of climate change within the ambit of fundamental rights. Supreme Court in a recent judgment emphasized that India must prioritize clean energy initiatives such as solar power as citizens have a right to be free from the adverse effects of climate emergency. The Apex Court passed its judgment in a case regarding the protection of two critically endangered bird species, the Great Indian Bustard and the Lesser Florican, nothing that climate change impacts the constitutional guarantee of the right to health and right to equality. The Supreme Court has asked an expert panel to find a balance between conservation of endangered species and renewable energies infrastructure in Rajasthan and Gujarat. The Union government has provided Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar with a Z category VIP security cover of armed commandos in view of potential threats. A threat perception report prepared by Central Security Agencies had recommended a strong cover of Chief Election Commissioner Kumar. The move comes amid preparation for the 7-phase general elections that begin on April 19. Rajiv Kumar is a retired IAS officer of the 1984 batch. He took charge as the 25th CEC on May 15, 2022. The opposition India bloc seat sharing deal in Maharashtra for the upcoming Lok Sabha elections has been finalized, under which former Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray Shiv Sena faction will fight 21 seats. According to the seat sharing agreement, Congress will contest 17 seats, while the Sharad Pawar-led Nationalist Congress Party will battle it out in 10 seats. The Lok Sabha elections in Maharashtra will take place in 5 phases on April 19, April 26, May 7, May 13 and on 20th of May. Congress and National Conference finalized a seat-sharing agreement for all 6 seats in Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. Both parties will contest 3 seats each, while the National Conference will field candidates in the Anantnag, Baramulla and Srinagar constituencies. The Congress will contest the Udhampur, Jammu and Ladakh seats. The announcement was made by National Conference Vice President Umar Abdullah and Congress leader Salman Khurshid and Pawan Kheda at a joint press conference in New Delhi. With this, the PDP, which too was a member of the India bloc, has been left out and is set to divide the vote bank in the upcoming election. PDP has already announced the candidature of its Chief Mehbooba Mufti from Anantnag. Former Union Minister Birender Singh along with his ex-MLA wife Premlata on April 9 joined the Congress in Delhi. Mr. Singh, who was the Union Steel Minister in Modi government, and his wife resigned from the Bharatiya Janata Party on April 8. Their joining comes a month after their son and Hisar MP Bijender Singh joined the party after quitting the BJP. Largest iPhone manufacturer Apple plans to construct housing units of its factory employees in India as part of its initiative to improve the workforce, well-being and security. The project, largest of its kind, is expected to be completed by March next year. Over the past 2.5 years, Apple has played a crucial role in job creation in the country. With more than 150,000 direct jobs generated, the plan involves building over 78,000 housing units under a public-private partnership scheme, making it in the largest private sector initiative of its kind. Apple's housing initiative aligns with similar projects undertaken by its suppliers in countries like China and Vietnam. The combined market capitalization of firms listed on the National Stock Exchange crossed Rs 400 lakh crore just a day after the Bombay Stock Exchange experienced a similar milestone. The Indian stock market's valuation crossed Rs 400 lakh crore in a historic milestone on Monday. The last Rs 100 lakh crore came in the shortest duration of the mere 9 months, with the country's bright macroeconomics fundamentals encouraging local and foreign investors to plow more money into equities. Apart from the improvement in India's macroeconomics fundamentals, analysts attribute the boom of higher allocation towards the equities and new investors entering the market directly and through mutual funds. A webinar was organized at Technia Institute of Advanced Studies on the topic Understanding News and its Relevance in Changing Media Culture. The webinar was organized by the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication. Senior media educationist Dr. Avnish Kumar gave in-depth information to the students about the nuances of identifying news in the changing culture of media and presenting in its true form. He talked about the changing nature of media, Due to changes in technology and its effects, Technia students participated enthusiastically in webinar. Head of Technia TV, Mr. Amit Sharma, coordinated the event. Chennai all-rounder Ravindra Jadeja scripted history in the Indian Premier League by achieving a unique record in the tournament. Jadeja became the first ever player in the tournament to have achieved 1000 runs, 100 wickets and 100 catches in the competition. Jadeja reached his feet with 2 catches and 3 wickets versus KKR. The all-rounder was sharp in the pitch, grabbing 2 catches of Phil Salt and Shreyas Iyer. But Jadeja's more important contribution came with the ball, where the spinner dismissed Sunil Narayan, Angakrish Raghuvanshi and Venkatesh Iyer on the day. Allu Arjun, the South Indian superstar, has once again captured the attention of fans with the release of teaser of his highly anticipated movie Pushpa 2: The Rule. Directed by Sukumar, the teaser marks Allu Arjun's return as the enigmatic Pushpa Raj, promising an action-packed sequel to the 2021 blockbuster Pushpa: The Rise. The teaser, unveiled on Allu Arjun's birthday, offers a glimpse into the world of Pushpa 2: The Rule. Dressed as the fierce goddess Kali, adorned in a sari, Allu Arjun exudes both furry and fearlessness, captivating viewers with his intense portrayal. Pushpa 2: The Rule is set to hit the theatres on August 15 this year. That's all for the day. Please do like, share and subscribe to the channel.